Neat. All right.
Welcome everybody to another Raw review for, what was the date on this one?
May 2nd.
May 2nd. We're into May now already. Yes, we're in for a Raw review, right? The Raw right after Payback pay-per-view. Like we had just filmed our Payback paper review, so if you want to know how we thought, rundown of that, go check that out on our YouTube, Twitch pages, gamerfridge.com, gamerfridge, on both of those. So yes, Raw. So we're hyped. We're ready. We're gonna do this. We're doing 2 shows at once. We've never done this before, and Mr. SeaWorld has already checked out of the Raw SmackDown hotel, and so I am getting him back in here to do this. So I called up The Rock and smacked him back.
We do have The Rock's phone number. That is a fact.
Yes, we do have The Rock. And he was cooking. I seen him on the Food Network, and he was with Guy Fieri cooking. So trying to beat Bobby Filet.
No idea who that is. But that sounds like the best wrestling gimmick I've ever heard.
Cooking gimmick.
Bobby Filet.
Bobby Filet is an actual dude, and they have a show called Beat Bobby Filet.
So he's an actual cook then.
Yeah, he's a very good cook.
He was destined to be a cook with a name like Bobby Filet.
I know. Yeah, and he has like celebrities and everything on his show. You got to watch it. It's hilarious. He goes to people and they try to outcook him, and have judges and stuff. It's really good. And actually, they set up the show like a wrestling show. They seriously do like intros and like they come out like it's great. And I just watched like a new version and I was like, dude, they got this set up like a wrestling intro and everything. They come out and they go, oh, one guy goes, oh, like he was doing this like beast mode. It was great. But anyway. After The Rock got done cooking, I got Mr. SeaWorld back here. I am AI. This is Mr. SeaWorld.
Hi.
Again, this is our GamerFridge.com's our Raw review. I know there's other people's Raw review, but this is the one. This right here with the box of Bootios is the one that you're watching.
Fun fact.
No other one. It's just this one.
We're not a good show. We're not a bad show.
We're just
the show.
The show
that you're watching.
And not the big show either.
Fun fact.
Not a small show.
Hey.
Not a big show. Just a show.
Want to know a fun fact?
I do.
No.
I was waiting. I was like, dang, where's my fun fact?
There it is. Do you remember Shinsuke Nakamura?
Suzuki hot sauce? Yes.
Did you know?
No.
That. Oh wow. Okay. Did you know that his merchandise, despite only appearing on the WWE Network events, is the second most selling thing?
I heard his
second to the Bootio shirt, and number 1 in Japan. Sales.
That's all until John Cena comes out with a new shirt.
I don't know, man.
Suzuki hot sauce. You demand. I will never learn your name, but you always will be
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Suzuki hot sauce.
Nakamura. It's okay to just call him Nakamura.
They need to come out with a hot sauce for him.
No, they don't. They do not need to do that. There are so many other things they could be doing with their life that isn't making a hot sauce based on
I would buy it.
King of Strong Style.
I would buy it. Strong. See? It would be called Strong.
You would be literally the only one that would buy that.
No, I guarantee you put his name on that thing.
I mean,
people would buy it, guaranteed. Jim Ross sells freaking barbecue sauce.
I want to buy that barbecue sauce.
He does. He just sells barbecue sauce.
Why not?
He's from Texas. You sell barbecue sauce. If you're from Texas, you either sell cows or dead cows or barbecue sauce
It's what you
to
do.
put on the dead cows.
It's what you do.
It's what you do. And you make them big. You make a big bottle. Like, you sell them at, like, Sam's Club or Costco or
We need
something.
to get some of this Jim Ross barbecue sauce and put it on our bootios. It would be delicious.
And a little Suzuki hot sauce. to go
It
with
would be delicious.
With a little Suzuki hot sauce.
We
to go
should
with
we should get some of this and like review it.
it. Yes. Oh, great. We are off to a great start.
What were we talking about?
I guess we're talking about Monday Night Raw.
Raw meat.
So
raw meat.
Just to raw the show. The show.
Derailed. A review.
Derailed review. That's okay. That's okay because we need the energy. We need to be pumped. We need to be pumped for Raw because Raw wasn't pumped for itself. You know.
Brother, I don't get hyped. I stay hyped.
And I got one word to describe this Raw. S-A-W-F-T. Soft. Literally, it was soft. Can't remember. I think we watched this Raw. People are hating on this Raw, which is fine. I'm not a hater. I'm a lover. I love to watch wrestling. I love to say, yay, go Roman Reigns, I like you. And even though nobody else does. But this was kind of,
It wasn't bad. It was,
That's all I have to say. So, let's run it down.
It was like, you followed it up with the generic follow-up. Okay.
Granted, people were up and down on Payback. I didn't hear too much of a hate. Let's rock our game going right here. That's why we're on Gamer Fridge.
Put up a new match.
You can put up a new. We can make a new match for this. Well, Mr. SeaWorld will set up a new match on our WWA 2K16.
Let's see here. What do we got?
What was a good match? Taylor Breeze and I actually enjoyed that part. Okay, so first off, I'll get into this. Kevin Owens. Okay, so on Payback, we found out who was gonna run Raw. Who was Mr. McMahon going to run Raw? And he did not disappoint. He did something completely opposite of what everybody thought. He said, both of you gonna run Raw, and I want blood. It was funny. He goes, I want blood. He wants blood, and guess what? They got along. They just played nice. It did just the opposite, and they were like, So, which I'm fine with. The whole thing with that, I'm cool with. Stephanie proceeds to come out, and she has a present, and then she was about to say something. Welcome to here comes the money.
Money.
Dollar. Bling bling. Ching ching. Dollar.
I think.
So she gets interrupted by.
I swear. Theme songs could have a match. Just the theme songs, and they would be amazing.
I think it would be a toss up between.
What's the best theme song currently?
Currently the roster. Shane O'Max.
Okay, then
Shane
what
O'Max.
about all time best theme song?
John Cena. I can't get over John Cena's. I hear that seriously. I don't.
Nothing you can say. Nothing's gonna
that
change
or
what
Edges.
you done to. Oh.
That or Edge.
I like
you think you know me.
I also like. I like both of them.
There's something emotional happens every time I hear Cena's. I'm just like immediately, I'm a Cena fan. You can hate me all you want, but I like Cena. I just do. I'm not a kid. I know what I like, and I don't know if he just reminds me if I was ever a wrestler, that's probably what I would do. Because I like the short jean pants. I like tennis. I mean, it's my style.
Yeah.
I mean, I relate to him as growing up and stuff like that. So.
Wait.
He is my style. That's why I like him.
I think is one of the best.
His hat, everything songs. I like about him.
I like AJ Styles.
You like AJ's?
They don't want. I think it suits his character.
No. Yeah, I do. I do like that. the fact that it takes so long to build, I think that's why I
Not-
kind of
not-
forget
not
about
that-
it. Not that I don't like it, I just forget about it.
And then
They
it's like,
don't want no, they don't. But there's the thing about the pop. Here comes the money.
nah, it's
ching,
got that
ching,
pop.
dollar,
It's just,
dollar.
it's got that Uso effect where he's already out there, and then the pop happens.
Right, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The pop needs to happen before the person comes out. Because you notice immediately when you hear the Shane O'Mac, everybody pops.
Yeah.
Immediately, you hear Cena, pop.
No.
But let's say this. I was listening to another wrestling thing. They and I agree with them. They say that Nakamura Suzuki hot sauce. That's why I can't say his name. They said his theme song is like over like 1 million views and stuff on YouTube. He's like the number 2 theme song, like video.
Dude,
wise.
they got that violin in it.
And they said that their music, whoever their composer is, whoever is money. The guys who do the music for WWE, they are money. I give them that. They are really good. They need to like just write movie songs and stuff. They know how to get a reaction out of people. Except for that Bullet Club, that song. I'm just
like
kind of I think it needs something more.
Some more, maybe.
It needs something more. It doesn't.
You know what?
It feels kind of like it's just not the right vibe. I'm just not getting. I don't know. I'm feeling because I'm feeling like more of a CM Punk vibe with those guys. I like old CM Punk song. I think it worked better with those guys. Even though Gallows was part of the Straight Edge Society and. You
know what?
I don't know what Festus' theme song was, but
biscuits and gravy. But
see, that was a good.
You know what? You said the thing about AJ Styles' theme song not getting the pop. Remember the Royal Rumble when he came out? Let's just forget about the horrible camera work in that match.
Okay.
How it wasn't focusing on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. The pop. It said, okay, this is what actually was going on the screen. It said, I am phenomenal. And then the crowd just blew up. And then AJ came out. And then he got the hood over his head. And no one saw him yet. And then he went... And then he took his hood off. And it's AJ Styles.
I know that worked for that reveal. It was kind of like Chris Jericho's reveal. When they did the countdown. Break the walls down. See, they had the build, but they had to build with the countdown because he has a countdown build, and then when he comes out, but he starts off, break the walls down. I don't know how we got into talking about intro music, but I'm liking it. And then he builds. So yeah, I mean that could be a whole nother discussion of best music. You know, it sucks that we can't play it. It sucks that YouTube is just what it is, and blah. I guess we could play it like slightly faster, and it doesn't get picked up by the algorithm quite as fast. But you know, I think my favorite mashup was Big Show and just Jericho.
Oh, you want to talk about mashups? Okay.
It's a big show. Break the wall.
Actually, this isn't even an official mashup, but there's this thing somebody made on YouTube. It's Edge's and Christian's theme song.
Oh yeah,
put together,
and it worked
and it merges so good. Whoever did that, props.
Good job.
You're not watching this, I know, but props to you.
Oh, it could be replayed someday. Somebody.
It's like. I have it downloaded on my phone, and I wake
up.
You
played it, and I was like, "Dang, that sounds like it goes right together. It does. It sounds perfect." Okay. So
Raw.
Okay, we're on a Raw, and we're on a time limit because my back has a time limit.
So Kevin Owens, he did a thing after.
Okay, he interrupted them.
That's Shane and Stephanie.
Again, because we were talking about the intros. Okay, no, Shane O'Mac interrupted Stephanie McMahon.
Right.
And then they argued over who should. They were like, No, let's listen to your ideas. No, listen to your ideas. No, let's listen. You first. Here's a picture of Dad and you. I know you got heart hurt. And I thought that was actually a moving moment when she handed him the picture that his dad smashed. That was kind of cool. It was kind of like a sincere moment that I wasn't expecting, because she handed him the picture that Mr. McMahon smashed of him and stuff, and it was like, that was kind of cool. I kind of giving him props, because I really didn't like that part when they did that. Watching it with my boys, I didn't like that. It was just like that whole.
That's what they were trying to get.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. And so that was cool. And then finally Shane says, "All right, this is what we're gonna do." Blah 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 blah. Here's a bunch of matches. Okay, and then Kevin Owens comes out and whines and cries and says, "I need a rematch. I need a rematch. I need a rematch."
I want my Intercontinental Championship.
Which he has a legit beef about. He does get a rematch. He does get a rematch. So I hear him. And so they go, "Oh yeah, well, if you can beat this guy, you get the rematch." And it was Cesaro. I'm in the Cesaro section. I'm seriously I'm a Cesaro believer. I'm liking that he's getting pushed again. I'm like that he's back. I like that he's not hurt. At first I didn't know what to think of him. Talking about theme songs, he needs to change that. That's annoying to me.
It was to me at first, but it's grown on me. It's like
I think
it's got those drums kicking. It's like
I think they need to desynthesize it or something, because it's just annoying. This is my.
It's grown on me.
Okay, maybe it will. I don't know. Talking about theme songs again, but yeah.
Theme songs.
Theme songs make the show, really, and it really sucks that we can't show it. But that's one thing, we need a theme song. We need a really good roll in. I have to work on that.
We should just have like a thing where we just to talk about, like, we just play 2K and talk about wrestling.
Yeah, we should.
Be the thing we do.
Yeah,
Let's do that sometime.
We shall. Maybe when I'm on my back after surgery. It'll be a good time to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes. What happened there? So they end up going to that match, and who wins that match? Cesaro. I think Cesaro won, yeah. So
disqualification, some shenanigans went down.
Shenanigans. And was Miz talking during that match?
Yeah, he was on commentary.
Okay, so Miz came out and talked on commentary. I kind of missed that part when he came out. And he, remember I talked about, you watched Payback, I was talking about Vince Russo, talking about how Kevin Owens during Payback was talking on commentary and how he should have been putting over to talent, and all he was doing was talking about himself. He said that was a rookie move. And then Miz showing his, I would say, maturity or whatever you call it. What do you call somebody who's a legend? Not a legend. Just showing, just he knows what he's doing. What is the word I'm looking for?
What?
He said it was a rookie, like a pro. He's showing a pro move. He put a
veteran.
That's there it is. Showing he was putting over the people in the match. He was like, Cesaro's good. Look at that. He just picked him up, and he was describing the match. He was putting the people over in the match, saying, I could beat them, but I respect them. And then he goes and says, and I didn't appreciate Kevin Owens on commentary. So, and Vince Russo said those two are going to go back and watch that match and hear him on the commentary, and I guarantee they're not going to like it. And it was funny that Miz said that, and I was like, dang, Vince, I would have never caught that. And so I like watching Vince Russo. He's on Wrestling Inc.
Yes, he's pretty good, bro.
Bro, yeah. So, yeah, I really didn't like him on the WCW days. I mean, I actually didn't really care. I didn't watch after all that happened, but I didn't like what I heard about him. But after watching him and stuff, I think he really knows his stuff, and I really enjoy listening to his backstage stuff.
So
anyway,
what do you think this match leads to?
A 4-way.
Fatal 4-way. Yep.
Because
Hopefully a fatal 5-way. Zack Ryder, please come back, please, my friend.
Zach got some love on Zach got some love on this actually on this show.
Yes, he did.
And he did on SmackDown too.
He doesn't get enough love.
There's actually a video I want to watch on the WWE Network, and it has Zack Ryder, his interview of his roller coaster ride with the WWE. I want to check that out. Just a side note. So let's move on to the match.
Tyler Breeze.
Wait. I want to say something about this 4-way. Miz gets in and Sami Zayn interferes, and then they end up going at each other. And then Sami Zayn ends up holding up a belt, I believe, at the end.
Yeah. I'm calling.
I didn't know why Sammy was there. It was just like, why is Sammy still pissed? He lost clean.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
And
it's like, no,
so it wasn't like he was like robbed. That would give him some kind of like reason. Oh, I was robbed.
Well, I told you he's got a temper.
Yeah, you did tell me he's got a temper. So I'm liking this. I'm liking these guys. Mm-hmm. I didn't think I like. Somebody else said, I don't know if you were telling me or something. You didn't think Miz would belong in these 4, but they're. I like that. I like that Miz is in the mix with these 3 guys, and he's not really having to put them over. Miz is able to do his. Actually, I think they're helping Miz.
Yeah.
To be honest, and
like the Miz,
and they're able to do their thing.
Like no one liked the Miz. Everyone was like, really, the Miz
was not doing anything.
And then I don't know. I just like everyone just sort of
WrestleMania.
Everyone just sort of realized,
Raw,
holy crap! I forgot the Miz is actually good at what he does.
Yeah, and then his wife. I didn't like that Zach. I didn't like Zach was the casualty of this whole thing. But still I'm cool with it now as long as they do something with Zach. If they let Zach go after the U.S. title, that would be awesome.
Maybe John
He's
Cena
had it
versus
before.
Zack Ryder. John Cena versus Zack Ryder. Everyone.
No. Please don't do that to Zach. Zach deserves better. Anyway.
I mean, in all fairness, that match did happen. It was John Cena versus Zack Ryder, U.S. Open Challenge, and Zack almost freaking won that crap.
He did. That was actually, I remember that match, and it was actually really good. Zach can put on a good match. Zach, woo, Zach, woo, woo. You know it.
All right.
That should be a new thing. Woo. You know it. Anyway, all right, moving on.
Tyler Breeze versus Goldust.
Okay, here's another 4 guys. Okay, so R-Truth is trying to befriend Tyler Breeze, and he's trying to emulate him, and he's got a selfie stick that made out of a twig branch, and then he got Fandango, and then they show this. I don't know if they showed the vignette before. They're dancing, and the Goldust's like, man, my hips hurt. I'm so old. I can't be doing all this dancing. And then Fandango, I like that they've found 4 people. They've in two times now. They have found 4 people that didn't have anything going on, but now they're clicking. Mm-hmm. The story is funny. I mean, I was like, okay, this story's getting old, but since they brought in Tyler Breeze and Fandango, I'm actually even more interested because I didn't know very much about these characters. Fandango is hilarious, doing these crazy dances and watching Goldust try to do them. Where the heck, Goldust? Give the guy props, man. This guy has been around since thinking Undertaker. And he's out there working it, and I'm like, okay. And then and the fact that R-Truth, and you know what, he's like, hold my camera, bro, into Tyler, and he's just ignoring him, and he drops it, and he was like, oh, and he goes, I can dance, and R-Truth can really dance, and it's funny. I want to see a dance off between R-Truth and Fandango, but it was starting to show the friendship between Gold and Truth,
because they're both getting so sick of their partners.
Yeah, but then he goes, oh, we're gonna have a match. Is it Extreme Rules? Did they set that? Oh, that was on SmackDown. I'm thinking of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting SmackDown. So between the Raw and SmackDown, they did some good stuff that I'm liking. that I'm loving. So some of that stuff I might have said was on SmackDown, but
a lot of that stuff was.
but I'm loving that those guys are doing something. So it was, what was the match? I was
Tyler Breeze versus Goldust.
And who won that?
Tyler Breeze.
Oh yeah, Tyler Breeze won. Everybody's flipping on Twitter. Tyler Breeze won a match. Was it clean?
I believe it was. I don't know.
So,
I didn't actually watch it.
So I'm interested.
I got on late and it wasn't on Hulu.
So I was interested. That's what I'm gonna say about this. I'm liking it. Go. So I'm liking that they're taking characters and giving them something to do. Okay. It isn't like groundbreaking. I like the funny stuff. I like the comedic stuff. That stuff is, I don't know. I like to laugh. So if they can make me laugh, I'm happy.
Okay, so tag team champions. The New Day and Colin Cassidy versus the Vaudevillains and the Dudley.
Did they call him Colin?
Boys.
I'm wondering if they call him Colin Cassidy, because I heard Garcia. What's her name?
Lillian Garcia.
Yeah, she got in trouble for calling Colin Cassidy the night after Raw. They really got on her and started yelling at her. He's only supposed to be called Big Cass, but the announcers were calling him Colin Cassidy. I don't know if he's. They said he's strictly supposed to be called Big Cass. So that was the behind the scenes stuff that I heard. So it's very interesting that they put that. Did they put Colin Cassidy?
Yep.
So I don't know why they would yell at her.
Called Colin Cassidy in the game. The announcers call.
But they said they're supposed to be calling him Big Cass now, like the Big Show. His name's supposed to be Big Cass now. I mean, Enzo calls him Big Cass. Okay, so
yeah, but
as
it's like his
as before, Enzo
nickname.
Enzo got hurt. So Vaudevillains kind of won by default. And didn't the New Day come out and kind of announce that? They said that was messed up. That was, that was real and stuff like that. And then the Vaudevillains, I'm starting to like the Vaudevillains now.
Yes,
I'm starting to see why you like them. And said we made what is like a real man would have.
That was a tragedy. But let's be honest, gentlemen, a real man would have gotten back up.
Yeah, and I was like, dang, that was cold. And then saying we made him the realest.
We made him the realest. Wait, no, it was like, let me ask you, Enzo, how are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, dang.
Because we made you the realest guy in the hospital.
No, the emergency room.
In the emergency room.
Because it's the realest guy in the room. He's like, we made you the realest guy in the emergency room. And I was like, dang. I was like, 3 times I'm like, dang, you guys nailed it. Got the heat. That was good. Good zingers. WWE. I don't know if that was on SmackDown, but he did that. He sang it again.
Team champion.
And I love New Day's reaction to them. And they're like, what? No, don't lie. We don't say that part, but
that was Xavier's line.
Yeah. So yeah, they had entertaining. Glad.
Didn't the match happened? That was fun.
Who was the match?
New Day, Colin Cassidy, Vaudevillains, Dudley Boys.
Yeah, and they brought in the Dudley Boys just to kind of beef it up a little bit. And I was cool with that. So it was a 4-on-4, and again, they're taking people, and I'm everybody was like you said, what is Big Cass gonna do? I think he's holding his own for now. And they need to get.
Yeah, I was like, I told you, Cass can hold his own on the mic. I mean,
because he's gonna spell it out for you. He's just missing that. I mean, he's got his part down. Even if Enzo can't wrestle, they need to get his butt back out there as soon as possible. And not to have him wrestle and be hurt. I don't want him hurt. If he has to take time off to recoup his brain, I'm fine with that. Like he's got a career, even if he's not a wrestler. He's on the mic. he's money. He's money. And the more, sooner he can get out there.
He is going to be a manager one day, I promise.
Just do his intro. They need to get it out there. But, Cass.
All the way.
Get well soon. Don't rush it. Just like Steph Curry. Don't rush it. Just keep it as long as you can. But anyway, I like the match. I like the matchup. I was even fine with the Dudleys coming out. I'm glad. I knew Big Cass was gonna get the pin. I thought it was gonna be on Von Villains, but you're right. There was no way they were gonna let the Von Villains get pinned, so it was on the Dudleys. So I was cool with that.
Yes. Wait, was this a 6-man tag?
It was 4, 8.
Wait.
And
because the New Day has 3 people.
Guess what? You can't recreate it on the new game.
Ding.
Can't recreate that match because it's 4 and 4.
And then we have...
on a PS2, it would have killed it.
Emma defeated Becky Lynch. That's neat. I didn't know Emma was getting a push. That's neat. Okay. Stephanie McMahon. And the Ambrose Asylum.
Waste of time.
No, this was far from... what?
Waste of time.
What?
Waste of time.
What?
It went on to... No, the beginning was okay. What happened afterwards was a waste of time. I'll give that.
What?
I liked the beginning when she talked. Okay. Probably my last rant, and then we can just move on. When the heck did the Mitch become a thing, and when did he name the plant Mitch? And where did that come from? Because we haven't missed the Raw, right?
Right.
I don't remember him naming Mitch. Maybe was it a SmackDown? Was it a SmackDown episode?
I have no idea.
Because he started calling his plant Mitch, and I hope to see Mitch. And she mentioned that when she talked to Dean and said, we're going to have an all-access interview with me. Because Ambrose is like, I don't buy this whole, you're a nice person now all of a sudden. I know it's burning you up inside. And so he started goating her on the show, and she's like, I want to see Mitch. So when the heck did that happen? Did you look that up for me?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Well, I did, but it has no results.
So anybody out there, tell me when was Mitch a thing?
Dead. What you don't realize.
But Mitch is dead.
Guys. What you don't realize is Mitch isn't a good plant. He's not a bad plant. He's the plant.
He's the plant. He's not the plant anymore because Mitch is done.
Well,
he became a weapon, and that was probably the whole funny thing about this. The
Ambrose Asylum got canceled very sadly.
It got canceled.
It better come back though. It better come back.
And Jericho's whatever they called his show.
The highlight reel.
Highlight reel is back, and he comes out and like gets mad. I'm like, really? He's mad about the highlight reel?
Yes.
And so
it's the one thing he's allowed to do anymore.
So Jericho coming back, I'm just kind of done with Jericho. But it was funny that he took Mitch and hit. I'm like, dang, he just hit him with a potted plant. That must hurt. I mean, it was clay and all, but still, that.
Dude,
I don't want to get hit in the head with a potted plant.
It's funny because Dean can take a hit from a weapon.
I don't. I believe you.
Have you ever CZW?
No,
I haven't ever actually watched it, but he's known for
taking a hit.
It's known for being the extreme.
Is it
show.
old ECW stuff?
It's like the extreme wrestling style with all weapons galore,
blood and barbed wire and fire and stuff. Okay,
so cool. Dean, and they take actual hits. So Dean potted plant ain't gonna do much.
It was quite effective though. It was quite dramatic. I think it's on here. I'll see if we can find the picture real quick. There's Ambrose Asylum, and he goes him enough to get it canceled. So. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I don't think he cares. It was kind of a, there it is. He's just getting hit. He's about to get hit in the head with the potted plant right there. He's about to get smashed.
That would make it. Somebody make another awesome video package with that in it. It will be great.
I want to see the animated GIF of that. Is him getting smashed. All right, moving on.
All I have to say is Dean better freaking two wins in a row on Jericho.
You think it's gonna keep going?
I really hope it does because
Okay.
I want my Dean to win all of the things, but he's probably not going to.
I just want him to move on to something. Anyway,
if he's gonna keep doing this, I want him to win.
Agreed.
Battle Royale for the #1 contendership for the United States Championship.
So, every time I see these battle royales, it's kind of like what? It's kind of like just a way to get more people on the roster, some airtime, which was cool. But, I like this because of a couple things. We've seen the return
Of what?
Titus O'Neil. I was like, yes! I think he got a good pop. Did he get his intro?
Yes, he did.
They made sure they gave him his intro. I'm like, good job. Good job, Vince, in your ego.
Did you notice that he had he had like a new Titantron?
Oh, no, I didn't notice that, but
He doesn't have the old,
Primetime Players?
Yeah, he doesn't have a new song, though.
I'm fine with that. That's his song now because Make Darren Young Good Again is a thing.
Make Darren Young great again.
That was his partner, right?
Yeah.
So he's got his own thing now where it's like a Trump presidency or something.
He's got like Bob Backlund.
It was funny. Zack Ryder.
Oh my gosh.
The last we'll see of Sandow because he got fired.
Stop. Dead. If you're going to mention that, you can't just list that off. That is not a list off thing. This is.
What did you just do?
I have no idea what I did. I don't know about a lot of things I do, but the one thing I do know is that Damien Sandow deserves more than just a Damien Sandow got fired. Moving on.
Seriously, that's the last you're gonna see of Sam, and I just noticed that he was in there.
That was so dumb. Why?
What did you do here?
I don't know.
You just lost your place.
Why would they fire Sandow?
They fired a lot of people. They fired people were confused about the people.
But most of the people, I get why they were fired. Like El Torito, nothing was happening with him. Hornswoggle, he was doing nothing. Wade Barrett, what? Well, that was Wade Barrett's decision. As much as I disagree.
Ryback looks like he's gone.
Who else? They had
I don't know.
bunch of people, but why Sandow? Like, he is one of the most over people they have in the company right now. Like, it's really messed up that he got fired, because he is seriously. He took every bad gimmick that was given to him and he made it hilarious and fun to watch. And it was just, and now he's gone, and I don't understand why they would do that.
Yeah. Anyway, that was his
That's
last.
Wrong.
No, it's 2. 5-2.
No. This is definitely the wrong.
No, it's not 5-2.
What?
2016 5-2.
Oh well, that just wait. What? What the?
Battle Royal, right there.
What are we watching? But yeah, Sandow. Seriously, he's one of the most over and charismatic people on the. Stop pointing. I am ranting. On the roster, it doesn't make sense that they would get rid of him. I don't.
So who else? Oh, League of Nations broke up.
You're not even gonna say anything.
I don't really care about Sandow, so.
You would if you knew.
I don't know. So so League of Nations broke up. So they had everybody from the League of Nations in there. Who else do they have?
They were kind of working together for a while.
Yeah, they have Ziggler and Corbin. It looks like they're gonna build on that a little bit more because.
You know what?
They kind of went at it.
They should have put Wade Barrett in this match. Okay, he might have been leaving next day. But they could have put Barrett in this match.
Well,
they could have just tossed him in, give him one last match.
All the guys. I mean, Sandow got out of there. He's like, "Oh, you're fired, by the way."
It could have been so. You could have just thrown Wade Barrett in there, and then you could have. He probably wasn't even there, to be honest, but they could have booked him for that match and just been like, "Hey, yo, you're going the next night, but we got all the other League of Nations guys in here.
Yeah, so here you go.
You can maybe have them like eliminate, or maybe not eliminate. Maybe just have them all gang up on him, right. And then yeah."
So what I liked about this match was that I had no idea who was gonna win. I had no idea, no clue, didn't even know what was happening. It had me second guessing who I thought was gonna win, and then when that person got eliminated, I'm like, who are they gonna go next? And so that kept me interested in this whole match. Usually these Royal Rumble matches is like, yeah, whatever.
You have to have a bunch of people you can legitimately believe.
Yeah, and everybody in there, I legitimately thought they might get a shot at the U.S. title. It's not like it's the WWE title. All these guys in the ring, any one of them could have got a push. So it was kind of like, who are they going after? Okay, Zoff and Corbin are going at it, so those two are knocking each other out. Everyone in the League of Nations are split up now, so they could probably do it. Titus O'Neil. I was like, yeah, Titus O'Neil. And he got kicked out. I was like, dang it. And then
Sin Cara.
I was like, oh. And Kalisto was on commentary, and he's like, would you go against Sin Cara? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, come on, brother, come on. And he stayed in it for a while. I'm like, ooh. And you were like flipping. I'm like, that would be a good match. I'm like, I would kind of actually be interested. That would kind of maybe break up the luchadors right there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm kind of liking that. And then he got eliminated, and I was like, so it kept me guessing. And then it got down to the League of Nations and Zack Ryder, and I'm like,
Rusev.
I said the League of Nations because
it was all of them
at first, and I'm like, Zack Ryder is still in this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was hype at that point. At that point, once it was those four guys, I'm like, come on, Zack. Please. I was begging the TV to give me Zack. I was like, please. Pretty, please. And then they started going at it, and I think Del Rio got knocked out. I was like, oh. Then Sheamus, and I'm like, it's Rusev and Zack Ryder. I was like, what? And Zack got all his finishers on him and everything. And then somebody said,
he even hit the broski boot. That is the one move he can never hit.
And I was like, oh,
he's about to win. He's gonna win.
And then he missed, and I'm like, crap.
No.
Boom, and then Rusev got it. And people on Twitter were like, oh no. But people were really happy about Rusev winning this. And he was like a monster now. I guess he got in trouble or something because of that Lana post.
Whatever.
That's the reason why he got not pushed anymore. So people are saying he's back. He's back from what he was last year as a brute. And I was like, okay, I'm not cool with that, but you can't be dissing my Zack.
You know,
Whoa, you know it. So,
but if I were to book how Zack could have won that, have like Del Rio, or like have like
I would have left it Rusev and I would have left it Zack and Del Rio, not Zack and Rusev.
No. This is how I would have done it. Have it Sheamus, Del Rio, same thing. Or maybe even throw Barrett in. No. Final five. I'm throwing in Barrett in this because I like Barrett.
All
right. Okay, so Zack Ryder is in the match still, just like he was, and then all
of them team up on Rusev.
No,
because you gotta have more than one guy taking out Rusev.
Sheamus.
Unless
Del Rio. Sheamus. Or wait, no. Del Rio, Barrett, and Rusev all team up on Sheamus. And then Zack's in the corner like, oh my gosh, I'm staying out of this. And they're all beating him up. And then they're all going to eliminate Sheamus. And then they do. And then like Del Rio and Rusev both automatically go and throw out Barrett. Like, the second Sheamus is out, and they're
Right.
like, okay, you're gone. Then it's just them. Zach's just sort of hiding in the corner. And then, like, you got... And then, you get Rusev to, toss Del Rio over the top rope. And then Del Rio, lands on one foot on the apron and then one foot on the ground, and he pulls himself back up. And then Rusev goes and grabs him and is going to throw him out, push him off. Zack Ryder comes up from behind and, lifts Rusev over the rope, and then he sends both of them out. Woo, woo, woo.
Whoa, whoa.
You know it.
I think he did eliminate Del Rio. But I like that match. I don't see, that's why people are hating on this Raw so much. There was some good stuff. I mean,
it wasn't a bad Raw. It was just
okay.
And then it had good moments.
We kind of watched it broken up too because we didn't catch it all live. And next up was
they talked about the Chicago screw job.
Stupid.
I'm not talking about this. Okay. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson defeat it's Roman Reigns and the Usos. Versus.
Was it 3-on-3?
Yes. Main event. Again,
I'm liking, and people were like, and I think Roman got the pin, didn't he?
Nope. Actually, Roman's team lost.
Oh yeah. Okay. So again, reiterate what I said on the Payback one. I'm liking those guys as a team. Like I said, them together, I think as a unit is better. All you haters out there, I mean, I don't get it. I still don't get why people hate Roman. I know I've heard all the excuses and he's too much like the Shield, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's his thing, and I like the fact again he ignores the crowd, and he's mad and he's just attacking them, and he's ruthless. I think he just needs to show more strength. Everybody's saying he's John Cena 2.0. I'm all for that. You can hate on it all you want, but you got to have something for the younger fans to grow up with, because you're all old and gonna die someday, and who's gonna watch wrestling then?
Small people.
Yeah, but if they're not interested,
I mean, they're not gonna be interested.
They're not gonna be interested if they don't have anything they like. My youngest son, he's big on Roman Reigns. He's big on John Cena, and he's big on the faces, and all the kids will always be that way. And to say that, I don't know, it's just kind of arrogant of older fans. I mean, you were fans. You became fans by watching it when you were younger. So that's, unless you're old, I don't know anybody who's old and just started watching wrestling. Unless you got bored someday and like, whoa, I guess I'll give this a shot. You kind of grew up on it. It kind of was your thing. And or your kids watch it. The reason why I started was because you wanted to start watching it again.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get interested in it. But you got to draw the crowds. And Roman Reigns is a good figure. I mean, my wife hates wrestling.
But
the only person she likes is John Cena. And that's it. So you'll never get like the women demographic. I don't know. If you don't get
that, they will. They have it. They have it.
They have some of it, but if they keep booing, I don't know. If they keep booing the good guy all the time,
I mean, he may be a good figurehead, but the dude can't talk.
No, like you said though, him backstage was good.
Yeah.
They need to do that. He never talked when he was the Shield. He only had 1 or 2 lines. It was Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Okay, a couple of side notes on the things we didn't pick up. There was that ad for make Darren Young Darren Young good again. They had another stinking
you keep saying good. It's great.
What was that?
Wait.
The Puerto Rico or not Puerto Rico?
Come to.
I can't even remember.
Come to Puerto Rico.
The shining star of the Caribbean. I'm like, Oh, they were eating food. They were talking about food.
I'm liking this.
Oh, you know what? I just I'm doing a little history. I'm a history buff anyway, so I guess they did this exact same thing when they were those bullfighter guys.
Mm-hmm.
They did vignettes introducing them up to that. So I wonder if they're just building for their return.
Like, yeah, this is a return altogether. They've been there before.
I'm get them wrestling. Get them wrestling.
I don't know when they're gonna show up.
Vignettes.
They're going to show up eventually. I'm guessing maybe like Raw after Extreme Rules.
What was that? It was a commercial we watched. Seeing that was kind of funnier.
Huh?
It was a commercial during Raw that we watched. We were like, what? I can't remember. But anyway, Raw. You know, I'm.
It was worth watching.
It wasn't like it's getting better.
I just gotta.
You take away with it.
I mean,
you got the time. Watch it. It was okay. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm going, oh gosh, this is my life. 3 hours is a long time. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about SmackDown. SmackDown seems better paced. SmackDown seems better paced to me. Doesn't seem as dragged out.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually liked SmackDown better than Raw. Is that wrong? Is that wrong to say?
No, it's not wrong.
What'd you think?
It's pretty good. I just want to get watching wrestling. It's fun.
Right. Okay. Obviously, Mr. Sewell just lost his energy. Let's bring it back. Anything you're looking forward to on next Raw?
I mean, there's nothing.
Nothing I can see. Okay, they're building up to Extreme Rules.
You know what?
Extreme Rules is going to build up.
I am excited for something. What? I am excited for something that might happen.
Finn Balor?
No.
Okay.
I'm excited to see if they're actually doing anything with the U.S. title.
I am too. No, they are doing something because they had that Royal Rumble.
But are they though? They've done this sort of thing before, where it started off.
So it's Rusev against Kalisto. I'm another big guy against a little. Somebody said that too. It's just another big guy.
That was me.
That was so. I don't know if I like that part of it.
A bunch of other people, but
But is it Rusev gonna get the belt and it's gonna be John Cena, or is it gonna be John Cena going for the WWE Championship because the champ is here?
You know,
because if you're gonna boo Roman Reigns, you might as well just give it to Cena, right?
Anyways, whatever that was, what I was going to say was, if Rusev did win it, then it would be. I don't wanna. Then it would be exact same thing as the WrestleMania 32 or 31. Because John Cena took that belt off Rusev.
Did he?
Yeah. And then he started doing the open challenges.
That would work for me, though.
So, you know what I think they should do? I think Rusev should get the title. Then I think John Cena should get the title. And then just do the open challenges a bunch. Then have, like, Shane come out one night and be like, hey, I'm not, have an open challenge where Cena actually loses. Like, not on a pay-per-view or anything. Just have it work.
On a house show?
No, that's not happening. Fun fact, we actually saw a U.S. title.
Oh, yeah, we did open challenge with Kane.
Yeah.
Corporate Kane, even.
I don't think it was open challenge, but whatever.
Was it for the belt? I don't know.
It was for the belt. It was for the belt.
Yeah, and it was Corporate Kane at the time because it was supposed to be Bray Wyatt and he got hurt or something.
But what was I saying? Yeah, so like have a thing where Cena actually loses the belt on a Raw. Like have that happen eventually. You don't have to. You can have him defended at some pay-per-views, but eventually, somewhere down the line,
have him lose it on SmackDown. No, on Superstars.
No. But
what's the other one? Main Event.
NXT.
No, that would actually be cool.
Yes, it would. Actually, yeah.
Cena on NXT.
Ooh.
Cena on NXT.
That's pretty much what he does. Like, he brings NXT to
I would like to
WWE.
see Cena on NXT.
You know what? That's what the U.S. belt is good for. It like with Cena, it lets NXT guys get.
I would say let the U.S. belt be won by people from NXT. So if they won it, they could go to the other shows.
Oh yeah.
Remember we were talking about the belts should travel if they do a brand split?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying the NXT's got their own belts, but let the U.S. Championship belt be able... One of those belts needs to be a traveling belt.
Let me finish my thought, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because
okay.
I'm just
really
unfocused, and if I don't stay focused, then I won't be able to finish my thoughts.
Okay, get it out there. Get it out there. You can do this.
So, where was I? Yes.
Open challenge.
Cena loses it eventually.
Okay, then what happens?
And then the guys, whoever wins it, let's say, Rey Mysterio or something. I don't know.
Okay, he comes back.
Yeah, so that's going to happen. Sure, why not? Sure.
Lucha. I'm all for luchadors.
And then Shane comes out and he's like, Rey Mysterio, good job on winning the U.S. title, even though you're not with our company anymore, whatever. But there's something you need to know. I'm officially making the open challenge permanent.
Oh, we were talking about this. Did we talk about this on the
Yes.
show? Okay.
Yes, we were, and it's a really good idea.
Weekly. It has to be defended weekly on either SmackDown or Raw.
Or just Raw. I think...
No, either one.
Raw works.
I think either one because then you don't know if it's going to be on SmackDown or Raw. It brings more viewers to both shows. Actually, if you're watching Raw and you think it's too long, go check out SmackDown because I think... I have a feeling Raw needs to go down to 2 hours. Mm-hmm. I know there's a lot of money in advertising, but they just... And even Triple H a year ago said it's hard to write for 3 hours. Even Nitro, which was... I don't even know if that was 3 hours. Nitro from WCW days. And that was a mess of a show, organized-wise. I don't even think it lasted that long. But 3 hours, and people are saying 3 hours, and the audience is gotta stay there for 4 because there's taping main event and SmackDown and pre-show and post-show, and I'm like, yeah, that's a long time for keep a crowd energy. So
yeah.
But anyway, I think I'm out. My back is gone. We got one more Raw to tape, and I don't know what our schedule is going to look like after that because I am going into back surgery, and Mr. Zero might have to hold the ball on his own. We'll see. I'm going to talk to Mr. Zero. He just went and seen Civil War, Captain America Civil War. I like to maybe do some stuff on maybe some movie reviews and maybe some game reviews and stuff like that. There's a couple. I like your idea of just being able to talk about different wrestling topics just while playing the game. I really like that casual aspect of maybe doing that too. Yeah. Maybe different topics. Like people do that playing video games. Since this is a gaming channel. But yes. Comments, feedback. We'd love it if you got any. Yeah. I know we've been doing this for almost a half a year now. Can you believe that?
Wow.
We're almost June will be half a year. Yeah. Just keep doing it. Have fun. We're getting better, hopefully.
May not get that many people, but you know what? It's fun. It's fun.
It consistency, getting it out there, having fun with it. We'd love your feedback if you any of the conversations. If you'd like to know any of the background, I'm more of a techie guy and how to get this stuff actually up and running. Mr. SeaWorld is out of here, and so am I.
I'm tired.
We will see you next time. This has been Raw Review.
Love you guys. Do this.